Hi everyone, welcome back to Jode's Island Cuisines. Today I'll be showing you how I make this beautiful, delicious banana bread. Very simple recipe, so you don't want to miss it. So after the passage of Hurricane Beryl in Jamaica, there was a huge banana shortage. So I have this banana tree in my backyard and I decided that I'm going to pick a bunch of banana and I'm going to put down a few for them to ripe. So I left a few for them to be overripe so that I can make this banana bread. So here are the 4 faithful few who decided to stick around so I could utilize them today. So I'm gonna add my wet ingredients first: a cup of sugar, a cup of milk, and then I'm gonna add my 4 faithful few bananas. Seem to be hanging on for their life, but they really served a purpose. Very nice and sweet. So I'm just gently peeling them off and adding them. Then I'm gonna use my masher and mash them in. You can opt to separate them if you wish, doesn't matter. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla, a teaspoon of almond, and I have some artificial banana flavor here, optional, but you can use just the same. So I'm adding 2 teaspoons of that. So I have 2 eggs which I'm gonna crack in a bowl. So I'm gonna be whisking my eggs. You can use a fork, it's okay. We use anything we can find at the kitchen. And we can use a whisk, it's up to you. So we're just gonna pour that into our bowl with our other ingredients, and we're just gonna use a spoon, a wooden spoon, and mix together. You want to mix that out very well, and you can also use the whisk if you wish. Just showing you the 2 options that we have there. The essence is just to get it nice and smooth. So now we're going to gradually add some vegetable oil. You can use butter if you wish, it really doesn't matter. I melted butter of course, but for me I like oil. It enhances the texture, very soft, light and airy. Onto my dry ingredients, I'm adding 2 cups of flour gradually. So I'm adding the first cup, and you want to sift your flour to remove any clumps, as it reduces that pudding like texture. So we want it to be light and airy. I'm adding the second cup here, sifting the flour. And then we're just gonna mix that together with our spoon. So we mix and cut to properly incorporate the fat into the dry ingredient to prevent lumps. So we're just adding 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and we're just grating a teaspoon of nutmeg. Just mix that together, and then we're gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda. So we just want to combine all these ingredients so that we have a smooth batter. Now raisins are optional. We can add raisins for a little more sweetness and flavor. I'm just throwing in 2 handfuls of almond. You can add whatever nuts you wish, but these are nice additions or ingredients for your banana bread. It gives it a nice flavor. Look at that nice thick consistency. That's how we want our batter to look. So now I have my baking tin. I've already gone ahead and greased with butter. I like to add a little flour because I want, when I bake my banana bread, it's easy to come out of the pan. And so I'm just gonna add my butter to my baking tin there. So we're preparing to place that in our oven, which was already preheated at 350 degrees. Wow, look at that. Woo, banana bread. So to test if our banana bread is properly baked, we use a toothpick, which you saw there. So once the toothpick is clean, it means that we have a nicely fresh baked banana bread. So less than an hour, this was devoured. So I've already shared up my banana bread, and look at that nice texture there. Very soft. That is how I like my banana bread. Very soft and moist. Right. And your word for today is, and he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Until next time, bye.